All right, guys, the chemicals are in and the hot tub is rolling.
I like the way you are, and now I want it all.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
We are preparing because the hot tub is coming today. I moved the Hummer out to the street. I moved the Kia over in front of the garage. So that gives them plenty of room to park either on the street here, in the driveway, and then either go around the house this way or that way. So that part is done. They're supposed to be here between 11 and 2 or 3, and it's supposed to be pouring rain most of the day today. So I'm trying to get everything prepared on the deck here before that happens, so I don't have to come out here and get soaked while they're getting soaked. So what I'm gonna do is, we got this end cleaned out down here, ready for it to be delivered. I have walked the perimeter to make sure that it's clear and that they have, you know, a clear path to get around here. The width of this steps here is like 47 inches or something, and it only has to be 40. And then in the store the other day when I went in to pay it off, they said it just needed to be like 43. So they have plenty of room here, I think, on the steps. But what I'm gonna do is, I got this rope, and I'm gonna tie up this railing right here, just in case they need to come up with a little bit more width. Because if I don't tie this up, then the balusters, the black balusters, all fall out when you unscrew it. So, and that is done. I just basically took the rope and intertwined it around all these things. That should hold it pretty tight, so that if I take this off, that it'll come off in one piece and those won't fall out. And I took it off just to be more prepared. So that gives them 6 feet between there, and I just set it over here. So we are all prepared for the hot tub to be delivered. Okay, well, it has been raining all day. It's not been horrible, but everything is kind of waterlogged out here. It is 3:15 right now. They're still not here. Been waiting all day. It was supposed to be between 11 and 3, and they just called and said they're going to be here in about a half an hour. Not only that, but they said there was a hiccup and they don't have half the stuff we need. They have the hot tub itself, but no cover and no accessories. So according to them, we don't need the accessories in order to fill it and be prepared for the electrician that's coming tomorrow morning. And they're supposed to bring the other stuff tomorrow morning. Okay, well, it is here, guys. They just delivered it. They came around the house that way, up the steps, and plopped it down right there. It's a dark, dreary, wet, rainy day, but it's a good day. Yeah, look how huge this thing is, man. And it sits exactly where I said it would. We got just about the same distance on both sides and the back. And then, like I said, there's a little bit more room up here where we'll be able to put like a bench or something right here. Now, being OCD as I am, I'm gonna have to ignore this, because this thing is almost 800 pounds without water. And it's not perfect along that board line right there. So that's gonna drive me insane knowing that. But, you know, whatever. I certainly can't move it. So it is what it is. And also, the gazebo that we ordered, that's gonna sit over there like I showed you guys in the other video. I'm not gonna tell you which gazebo that is yet, but it was supposed to be here today as well. And I called Lowe's, and it's not coming until March 6th. So it'll be about another 3 weeks, month down the road yet. But I'm glad to have the hot tub. It's here, and we just gotta fill it up now, get the other stuff tomorrow, and the electrician comes tomorrow morning. The electrical box is down below here, so according to the guy that gave me the estimate, I think they have to remove a couple of these deck boards in order to access that stuff and run the line down to that end of the deck, and then they will put those back. Ooh, and I was able to lean against it over here and give it a little shove, so it is now aligned with the deck boards, Whew, that makes me happy. So anyways, there it is. Let's take a little peek inside. Look at that. Yes, I cannot wait to get this thing rolling, man. All right, it's starting to get darker out here, but I went around, got the hose all hooked up, got it stuck in the top there, and we are filling up. Let me show you how this looks here. Yeah, look at that. So in watching this fill up, I could see each of the seats fill up at different times. So like that seat over there is the deepest, then this one, and then that's the highest seat over there. So I know right now that's my seat. Yeah, I called Great Escape and I asked them if it was all right, if I should fill it up, if I shouldn't fill it up. It's supposed to get down to 31 tomorrow, but the electrician is coming at 8 a.m. I think it's like a between 8 and 11 or something like that. But nonetheless, they're going to be here early and they're going to get this all going, and we'll have this hooked up by tomorrow. So they said it was best to fill it up, even if it's going to get that cold. And then sometime tomorrow, the rest of the stuff should be coming. The steps, the cover, chemicals, you know, whatever else. So it's about 2 hours later, and as you can see, it is almost completely full. We're just about that far from the fill line. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the water, and it's supposed to rain tonight. That's why I didn't unwrap the thing. I wanted to leave the plastic on there. Okay guys, the hot tub is officially in. I showed you that they delivered it the other day. In fact, let's just go out here. You can see there's snow on the deck. Yesterday they brought the steps, the cover lifter, and the electricians came. They upgraded the whole house electricity from 100 to 200 amps. Man, those guys worked long and hard too. They came in at about 8:30, I think, in the morning, shut off the electric right after that, and it was off until almost 5 o'clock, which means the furnace was off that long. So we were cold in that house, but it was 21 degrees out here, guys. The day before it was like 60 some, but yesterday it was snowing. It was 21 degrees, and these guys were like crawling around under the deck here. I had filled up the hot tub the other day. I'll show you here. It's been warming up. Yeah, look at that. The steam rolls out, man. Yeah, look at that steam rolling out of there. How cool. It's taken all night to warm up. It is now 102 degrees, so it's getting closer to the time when I can actually get in there. I better close this back up for now, but I still need to put in like the initial startup chemicals. And we had a little bit of a problem yesterday when we were hooking it up. The electrician took off the front panel there, and there was nothing hooked up inside. None of the pumps were hooked up. The heater was not hooked up. There was a couple of other things, so I had to go back and forth with Great Escape until they finally sent me the manual, and I got it set up. Let me take you downstairs here and show you what they did in the basement. Here's the new electrical panel. It's much bigger than the old one, so we had to take off this door here. They had to cut into the drywall here, but I'll just figure out how I'm going to build around that now. I will probably take off some of this and just even it up with the new panel. And that actually will give me more space on that wall there to do something like what I did with the Indiana Jones thing over here with the props at the side of the poster. And I know they had to replace some of the wiring throughout here. You can see some of it, bigger wiring there. They made a lot of noise down here. It was a huge job, but they were good. They were fast. It was a big job, man. So totally appreciative for that company. So here's our box of chemicals. Yikes, look at all that stuff. I know I need to put this filter in, and I believe this one right here has to go in, like the whole bottle, metal and stain control. I know there's some pH thing I need to do too. But anyways, I'll read up on that stuff, get it put in there, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when it's bubbling. Hey, hi.
Hi.
The chemicals are in and the hot tub is rolling. Look at that. 103 degrees right now in the hot tub. It's like 24 out here. But yeah, we got all the jets open, bubbling away. And look at this. We have this like waterfall thing in the back here. We have this right here, which is a neck massager. Turn this and it closes it. Same thing with this over here. And then look, we got speakers here. We can turn on music, but I actually have to connect my phone via Bluetooth to do that. So there it is. The hot tub is set up, ready to roll, and I wish I could get in right now, but I think I have to let those chemicals work their way in there for a little bit. Then I have to actually test the water to make sure that it is pH balanced. Insert one little cartridge in over here, and then I can get in there and kick back. The next thing we need to get set up out here is that gazebo from Lowe's, and it won't be here until like March 6th according to the shipping.
Like the